Hello and welcome back to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So in the last one, we literally did all of the drink links for everyone. They are max bond as far as that goes. All of the walk and talks with Zhao are done. We did all the table talks in the entire city. There are no more table talks. Except for that one, which I missed somehow. RIP. Of all the things, I look... all but one. I should probably get that out of the way, shouldn't I? We have a life link here. We have four of them. Can't believe I missed one just in the middle of the city. It looks like we can do all four of these in a row. And then we have to wait till chapter 12 to do the next ones. This one requires awakening level 9, which we're going to be at in half a second because body is the only thing not 9, and it's very close. So we're going to be completely ready to just do all these life links. Yeah, I'm also going to go around after all 4 life links and do all the Kamurocho memoirs. There are a lot on the map. There are quite a bit. We've only done 1. Actually, can I check that? Yeah, there are 40, but they are usually pretty short. At least the ones on the map, because you just walk up and he has a little, dialogue talking about it. So, yeah, some of them we're not even going to find there. Some of them we're going to have to just find later, I assume. But we're going to do all the ones available. That's the whole goal. I think I'm going to go get this table talk, though. I don't like leaving that undone for no reason. I can't believe I missed this. I mean, there are a lot of shops in the city. It was bound to happen. Okay.
Man, I just can't resist the combo of rice and yakiniku.
I get you. It's a match made in heaven.
I've never had it.
That does sound good. But have you ever tried bibimbap? Now that is heaven.
Yeah, that does sound tempting. But you're pretty greedy, Sachan. Ordering 2 main dishes.
What? No, I just meant either one is good.
Then what do you think about eating rice with bibimbap as a side dish?
Wouldn't that be like eating okonomiyaki with rice? The amount of carbs alone would make that immoral. Not that I'd complain.
Okay, then 1 order of rice and bibimbap for Sachan.
Hey, no, I don't want that. I'll get fat. Anyway, that's not what I meant at all.
Guys, this is our chance to finally enjoy some barbecue together. Let's just order some meat.
What? Nothing about what she said there was indicating she wanted to buy it.
That is certainly food.
I thought she just was stating that she liked it. And Nanba always just not listening. Okay. Now we can get on with this, and I have no idea how long these are or how in depth. I know that we're going to see Yuya and Kazuki, so that's where we're at right now.
Good you're here, Kiryu. Ready? Round trip to Kamurocho and back? Have everything you need?
Why do you make it sound like I'm gonna... Yeah, we're fine.
Let's go. Straight over to Stardust. Kazuki and Yuya are both working there today. Hope you're prepared for this. We're giving that bucket list some weight to it.
I thought they didn't work there anymore. They didn't own the place? Am I wrong?
And there it is. Kamurocho's prevailing host club, Stardust.
Prevailing, huh? They've come a long way, I suppose.
Obviously, the Jingon occupation brought some drastic changes a while back.
I was in 6.
Now it's returned to its more traditional roots, so to speak. That Kazuki boy's always had a vision.
You're not kidding. That's not just traditional. It's downright nostalgic.
Huh?
Oh.
Yuya.
Huh. Honestly, things never change. Right in the middle of the street.
Like I give a shit who you're with. The Tojo clan couldn't even get protection money from us. Get out of here. Don't come back again.
Your hair.
Frickin' dead! We're gonna ruin this joint!
That the best you got for me? Real Kamurocho natives sneeze better threats. Let me teach you. Never screw with the big boys.
Ah!
His hair is so different. The music choice.
Hey, isn't that... Oh, my gosh! Kazuki-san! He's the coolest! And Yuya-san's here too! Oh, I'm ascending.
Nicely done, Yuya. You're as fearless as the day I met you.
Kazuki-san. I'll cover the outside. You worry about business on the inside.
You know how boring it is without you in there? Come. There's always more to do.
On it.
Wow! So chic! Stardust! I want to marry this place!
Seems as popular as ever, huh?
I suppose so. I appreciate you helping me get one last look at them.
Slow down. Hey, that was the owner just now, right? Hell of a show.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it?
Those crooks were looking for protection money. Amazing how you all beat them back. And by the looks of it, business is booming for you boys.
Suppose so. We're, pretty old-fashioned as host clubs go. Our competitors like to say we're behind the times. But Kazuki-san's a great boss, and with him in charge again, we're all eager to work here. The fact that he still pulls in such young fans is especially motivating. Us young bloods have to keep up.
I'm glad to see people still admire Kazuki and Yuya.
That'll never change. They've always been a different breed. And Kamurocho fixtures for decades. Most people have forgotten by now, but the Jingon Mafia took this place some time ago. They had money, weapons, people. Things got really rough for a bit.
The Jingon used Stardust to launch their Kamurocho expansion. It was a smart play.
Oh, mister, you know your stuff. Have you heard the entire history behind it all? As to why the Jingon was targeting Kamurocho in the first place, I mean. You see, the Korean Mafia was beaten, badly, by Tojo clan Yakuza back in the 80s. Meaning, no offense, you two look like you might have been around back then. Do you know about the Dragon of Dojima?
No idea.
Yep, I've heard the name before at least.
I figured. No one who knows anything about Kamurocho wouldn't know Kazuma Kiryu, after all.
They don't know his face, though.
Yeah, Kiryu-san was a legend who kicked the Jingon out almost single-handedly. Kazuki-san and Yuya, though, had the misfortune of being his friends. So, when the Jingon Mafia finally came back, they went straight for Stardust and Retribution. You could say Kazuki-san was just another victim of Kazuma Kiryu's legacy of violence.
Ooh.
Huh. Not exactly sure that's accurate. You know?
Don't you think? I gotta say, this city's story has always been about honest people paying for the underground sins. At least the Jingon are dead and buried now, anyway. Kiryu-san too, so I've been told. And with all of them gone, it fell to Kazuki-san to rebuild on his own. It kills me to think of him having to bow his head to every moneylender in town. If those criminals could hear me from hell, especially Kiryu, I'd have some words for him.
I see. Fair enough. I'd say you've got a point.
Hey!
Thanks for your time. Hope we didn't bother you.
So that's how they see it.
No, of course not. No bother at all, sirs.
He's storming
Hey,
away.
where are you going? This isn't what we came for. Kazuki and Yuya are coming to Serena in a little while.
Don't tell me you invited them there.
I'm not saying you have to reveal yourself. It's just a chance to hear them, see how they're really doing.
No. I saw for myself they're doing well. And I've heard enough.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I promise you, whatever that toddler of a host said, Kazuki and Yuya don't agree with him. I've never heard them utter one word of resentment.
Even still,
Honestly, just come upstairs. What's a Kamurocho trip without revisiting this place anyway? Think of it as part of the tour.
Can we just drink there for like half the night? No, 2 nights ago?
Ah, there you are. Good to see you, Kazuki, Yuya.
Likewise. Thank you for inviting us.
Not every day the legendary detective of Kamurocho asks you out for drinks.
Doki?
Is that the kind of barefaced flattery Stardust customers get treated to, Yuya?
That wasn't flattery. Everyone knows I speak my mind, pure and simple.
All right, all right.
Hey, by the way, this place is empty. You didn't, reserve the whole bar for us, did you?
Not at all. This is the slow time of night. Always clears out around now.
Come on, Yuya. Don't be presumptuous.
Okay, Kazuki-san, but I bet you were thinking the same thing.
Here it is, trying to clear your name by muddying mine. I apologize for that, Date-san.
This is kind of reminding me of I'll have to think about it.
Get this, Date-san. Know what happened earlier? Some small-timers actually came around for protection fees.
Yeah, I saw. Happened to be down the street during the confrontation. Well fought. Don't tell anyone I said that. Technically, I probably should have arrested you.
How are you always so up to date?
Rolling on Stardust's front door just now? Gotta say, it actually brought back memories.
Yeah? Of what sort?
Huh. Do you have to ask? I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing.
Yep. Dead to rights, yeah?
Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Back in the day, Yuya would hurl Yakuza hither and yon from our doorway. Let's say for one, Kiryu-san, naturally.
I get it now. Of course he'd come to mind.
Hard to believe that was almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah. Crazy. I can count on one hand the fights I've lost in my life, but I've never felt strength like his before or since. That first night, he looked just like any other mid-rank soldier come to squeeze us.
Huh. Little did you know you were picking a fight with the Dragon of Dojima.
Time never slows down, huh? Soon, Kiryu-san will have been dead for as long as I knew him when he was alive.
Ooh.
Yuya keeps a bottle on reserve just in case he ever shows up again someday. One of our most expensive bottles, in fact. Doesn't exactly help our bottom line.
Well, Yuya's not alone there. Sometimes I'm stunned he's been gone so long.
Bet everyone in this district who ever met the guy feels that, now and again.
Maybe. Still, he had a way of bringing trouble wherever he went, wouldn't you say? Stardust must have surely suffered over the years because of him, no? Your doorman has something of a grudge against him, in fact.
Can't in good faith deny that, I guess. Talk about someone the world just has it out for. There were times he'd waltz in, and you'd know a storm was coming. I don't know. Do you think Kiryu-san would forgive me if he heard me say that?
It's fine. If you're still carrying this with you, might as well let it out.
Okay. The thing is, no one ever took the brunt of it worse than Kiryu-san himself. When that man clenched his jaw and furrowed his eyes, all your doubts would disappear.
I'll never forget the first time we met. He was ready to overthrow the Tojo clan, all on his own. But then, he found a little girl worth 10 billion yen, and decided to protect her like she was his own blood. After that, Kiryu-san became an icon to this city. Anyone who knew him knew the courage he could instill. Every twist and turn, all our troubles and hard times felt bearable then.
Yeah, that's what Kiryu-san was to us. That's why it's so hard to believe he's gone for good.
Hey, Date-san.
Hmm?
Why tonight? Why invite both of us here all of a sudden? Did anything happen recently?
Seen
What
the
do you
Tatara network?
I wonder. News of Kiryu-san, perhaps? A sighting, a rumor, a word? Some sliver of evidence somehow suggesting that his death was a feint?
Don't do this to yourselves. I'm sorry, but I called you because I felt like seeing some old friends.
I see. And that's all it is?
Come on. Can you blame us for hoping for something more?
You too.
Kazuki-san likes to say that Kiryu-san deserves to have us honor his legacy. That's why Stardust was worth all the scraping and clawing it took to get it back.
Yeah, that must have been difficult. But from the looks of it, Stardust has truly recovered. Kamurocho itself even, like the city's healing from Tenkaichi Street out.
For the first time in a long time, I think I'd be proud for him to visit us again. I'd like him to know that we're still standing. I suppose I understand Yuya and his bottle now.
It's all right. I have a feeling he's damn proud of the both of you. Believe me, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Oh boy. Oh, this is only going to get worse, isn't it?
I should apologize for dragging you all the way up there. I know you're busy.
You don't have to do that. I appreciate all the work it took.
Kazuki and Yuya, well, feel free to tell me I was right. Those two have always looked up to you. Maybe Kamurocho can become a little bit better if its people don't forget the man who fought for it. How was it hearing all that?
It was good. I felt happy. Like listening in on your own funeral, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable, I suppose. Although, what better way to find perspective on the life you've led than that? No one expects they're the poor bastard everyone will say good riddance over. Except maybe you. You think you only ever put people in danger. I'm gonna prove to you you're wrong. I'm working on another clandestine reunion. Stay in touch until then.
I honestly don't know who it's going to be at this point. I wasn't expecting Yuya and Kazuki, and the fact that alone made me, well, just, I don't know. It got to me a
Thanks
little
for
bit.
the drink.
Something about it.
Good night, Kiryu. Do your best to hold on to what they said.
I don't know who's going to be. They wouldn't just randomly throw Haruka in the lifelink. I think no matter what, if Haruka would come up in this, it would still have to be included in the game at the end. If anything, it wouldn't be a random side event. There's no way. But I couldn't tell you. Yeah. Welcome to the island. Couldn't tell you who it's gonna be. All right, so I gotta wait for a call again. I'm just gonna walk around for a few seconds. There it is.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there.
Oh boy. So what I was going to say is this absolutely just feels like Kiryu is Scrooge, and we're going through a Christmas Carol kind of situation. Except we're not going to see a ghost of Christmas future, that's for sure. I doubt we're going to see even. It's just the past, but it really feels like he's just trying to guide us into these little reflections. Mother wouldn't approve, but you can't stop me now. Okay, I'm only talking to them so I can get the. Talk to a bunch of people in town.
Oh, good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you somewhere.
You're not even
I assume you're ready to go.
Not even gonna tell me where? Okay, let me guess. His orphanage.
I'm prepared.
Good. As it happens, there are a few familiar faces visiting Eugene Show at the moment.
Oh.
I suppose that's pure coincidence.
Would you believe I didn't invite them? The Seiryu clan did. To prepare for the dissolution, Ebina has been in touch with regional families across Japan. These two have come to answer his call, all the way from Hiroshima. Onomichi, actually.
Onomichi?
Excuse me?
A Yomei Alliance subsidiary, the Hirose families Tagashira and Matsunaga, here in Ijincho right now.
I wasn't expecting that.
Tagashira. Matsunaga.
During my stay in Onomichi, I joined forces with them, a humble little outfit. We all had each other's back, caught up in some conflict surrounding their hometown.
They're here to investigate the Seiryu for themselves. Unfortunately, Captain Nagumo couldn't make it.
Investigate, you said?
If Ebina's dissolution succeeds, every Yakuza group in the country will feel its effects. No matter where they're located, no family can ignore Yokohama right now. So, Tagashira and Matsunaga are here to survey and report back on behalf of the Yomei.
Wow. They're representing all of Hiroshima, that means.
The Hirose family might have started small, but they've been making a name for themselves. Many would credit their old patriarch Toru for that. He died doing wet work for the former Yomei chairman. He died loyally. As such, he left behind a family worthy of respect. They report directly to the chairman now. Which means your boys are officers of the main family. They're trusted with a lot these days.
I see. How about that?
What's wrong? You've got that look on your face. You don't want to see him?
It isn't that. Not exactly. I'm worried how they'd react if they knew I survived.
Why? Think they'd take it poorly?
The Hirose family was small, but they were as tight-knit as any family I've seen. As soon as I entered their lives, that all changed. And Hirose's death was a direct consequence of that.
It wouldn't hold that.
If I'd never set foot in Hiroshima, Tagashira and the others might still have their boss. I never apologized to them. In fact, I took the easy way out by going into hiding. How could I ever show my face to them again?
Who said you'd show your face? Hang back, just like with Kazuki and everyone. Hear Tagashira himself say what they think of you. Honestly, you should get how this works by now.
Maybe so.
Remember, Hiroshima is part of your legacy. The last heroic stand of Kazuma Kiryu. Tagashira and Matsunaga saw history made there. Don't you find the prospect intriguing? Hearing their thoughts on your final moments?
Yeah, considering...
That's a sad way of putting it. You make it sound like I'm some voyeur.
Either way, the timing of their Ijincho trip is perfect for us. Don't question serendipity. They're drinking at a bar nearby, right now. Let's not miss them.
Which one?
See them there, Kiryu? Those are your boys.
Yeah. It's like they haven't changed at all. Same as when we met.
Look identical.
Not completely. It's strange seeing them with subordinates of their own.
For shit's sake. How long they gonna make us wait? Came all the way to Yokohama for this?
They're treating us like dirt here. Supposed to be honored guests. Seiryu hospitality, my ass. We're Hiroshiman dignitaries for crying out loud.
Fitting voices.
Doesn't seem like they're in a good mood.
Are they that pissed off that a girl hasn't sat down with them yet? Really?
Not sure. Hard to tell from just eavesdropping.
Right then. I'll take it from here. Let's get a better look at these big shots, huh?
Date-san, what are you doing?
The Daidoji faction doesn't own me, in case you've forgotten. I can say hi to whomever I want.
Date-san! Damn it.
You're just playing with fire constantly.
And just who might you be?
Tokyo Metropolitan Detective Makoto Date. Are you two familiar with me?
We look like guys with lots of cop friends? Go polish your badge. Should warn you, these two pups ain't housebroken. Any closer and they might bite you.
Hey, calm down. There's no need to be a prick.
The hell? You got your head screwed on wrong, or you just want to die, old man?
Whoa, hold a second, Tagashima. Tokyo detective named Date, he said. Kiryu Aniki had a buddy called that, right?
Huh? Ah, now that you mention it. Wait, so then what's he doing here?
You're Hirose, Tagashira and Matsunaga, correct? Be happy to buy you boys a drink. I'm off duty, not looking to bust anyone. Just want some company. Same as you two, from what I can see.
Yeah, well, the girls here ain't exactly swarming us.
You sure about this, Aniki? I mean, knocking them back with the fuzz?
You heard him. Man's off duty right now. We're just three assholes, no titles and nothing. This way, we never drank with the enemy team. Yeah, that's what you're saying, right, Dante-san?
Yep, couldn't have said it better myself.
It's just Watase
All
voice.
right, then. Matsunaga Aniki says you can buy his drinks. You can buy his drinks.
Good, I appreciate it.
He's surprisingly good with people, knows how to handle a situation calmly. That's a good skill for a detective to have.
Let me ask you both something. You sounded pretty pissed off before. Why was that? It's never just because of the girls.
Nah, it wasn't about that. Yokohama's a long trip for us, and we're being treated like hicks. There's ex-Yakuza all over town, and they're eyeing us like we got a disease.
The Seiryu clan sure as hell not offering to cut us into anything worth a damn. Why even invite us? Too worried about their own profits taking a hit.
I mean, look around. They're scoping us out from every angle. They all stare, but nobody says as much as hello.
Wait a second. You mean everyone here is Yakuza?
Eugene shows got ex-Tojo and Omi guys crawling around like roaches right now. We're doing fine for ourselves out west in Hiroshima. Only came by to be courteous.
What he means is the Yomei Alliance asked us directly, and we followed orders.
I wonder, is your table so barren because they're trying to ice you out?
Maybe women around here are smart enough not to drink with a couple of small-town bumfucks.
Say that again, asshole!
Whatever it is you're looking for here, you're not gonna find it. So screw off.
Oh, whoa, 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 big talk from men that what got dissolved, huh? You bastards really want to throw down, huh?
Go ahead! Nobody cut our family's balls off!
Whoa, Hiroshima thugs are all talk, right? I'm sure we can take them. Catch the next train home, fuckers! Or we'll punch your ticket for you!
Huh?
Oh.
Who the hell's that?
You're just...
Hey, you need to stay back, damn it. Kiryu.
Huh?
Kiryuing.
Kiryuin? Date-san, you know this guy?
Oh, no. I mean, maybe.
Hiroshiman dignitaries should know better than to disrespect the cities they visit. This is how blood starts running.
What's your deal?
We'll handle this from here. Right, Date-senpai?
Yes, of course. This is my junior partner, Kiryuin.
Okay.
Okay, everything's settled? You two leave while you can.
You're out of your mind. This ain't no one's fight but ours.
Damn it, stop. You're in enough crap already. Stay back.
Kiryuin? What a name. Oh, I have my whole party. Okay. What level are you? 34? They're dead. I'm 45.
Something wrong?
Barely even tried to hide that. All right.
Looking for a show.
They're all dead.
Try and stop me.
What? How can I humiliate this guy?
Want some?
I'll throw some champagne at him.
Let's really shake things up.
And then kick it.
Too bad.
That's right.
And that's the end of it.
The wrong
I think
opponent.
I might have grinded a little too much, considering where we're at in the game. It's fine. Though. They are kind of dumb, so maybe... Oh, nope. Are they in on it now? Do they know?
Hey, this is a story from back home. Who knew a junior detective could throw haymakers like that?
No, I'm right.
Only out here would you find a cop stronger than a Yakuza.
Stronger. He's good, but I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, I get it now, though. No wonder Tokyo PD got these city Yakuza neutered so bad, huh? Right, champ?
Sorry about him. He doesn't say much.
That's a good quality in people. Strong and silent. Actually, it reminds me of a guy we knew.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking the same thing. Kiryu, same kind of mojo.
Oh?
Exactly. Something about this quiet son of a gun reminds me so much of him.
Huh. Is that so? I'm not sure. After all, I've known Kiryu much longer than you two would have. No offense, but he's much cooler than this one.
No, you know what? That's a very good point. I mean, look at him. Gosh, sure, look at this guy. I mean, Kiryu was way more badass.
Oof.
Okay, probably so.
Although, strange how alike your names are. Kiryu, Kiryuin, right?
Both names sound tough, I'd say.
Yeah, but totally different.
Kazuma Kiryu. Whew. Man, that name's just on another level for us. From the moment we first met him, he redefined what the Yakuza meant.
That he did.
How? What did he do for you? Was it even a change for the better, do you think?
Well, that's hard to say. Kiryu guided us through dark times. Our patriarch Hirose died. So did Chairman Kurusu. Onomichi's big secret came out, and it's still getting attention. And then, the man we took as our Aniki got killed. Oh, could have asked him so much more. Just stormed in one day and fixed up messes. Like pulling up every rotten weed that's sprung since World War II.
They knew about it too,
Now,
though.
the police say that Kazuma Kiryu took all the other mysteries with him to his grave. But that's gotta be a load of bull. They gotta know more than they're telling us.
Plus, all the big shot politicians who got their asses saved by the cover-up. Those, Daidoji, what do you call them? Of course, they're the reason the Ome Alliance made us a direct subsidiary.
I guess the Hirose family came out all the better thanks to Kiryu at the end of the day. Nowadays, we got way more prestige. The Onomichi locals tease us about it, though.
I think that's a good thing. Huh? Wouldn't you agree?
But putting all that aside, there's something about the whole thing that still hurts.
Yeah, you got that right.
What is it, if I may ask?
The Hirose family's down to just 3 proper members between Captain Nagumo and us. Our youngest officer was named Yuta, and he's off in Okinawa living his dream life. Good for him. But his Yakuza just feels like things are never gonna be as good as they were then.
Oh, they won't.
Kiryu inspired us to heights we never imagined ourselves in.
Seriously, Kazuma Kiryu's final battle, and we were there to see it. Hiroshima woke up for one big, incredible moment. Then went back to being the same old sleepy town as it ever was. Just empty and tired.
Helps knowing Patriarch Hirose would have wanted it that way. Plus, he got to spend his last minutes fighting Kazuma Kiryu with everything he had. When he died, it looked like he was at peace.
Yeah, I will never forget that.
For the old man, part of it must have been finally not having to do Takeru Kurusu's dirty work anymore. Even still, he was a model Yakuza, and he died a Yakuza's death.
More and more, I've been getting into dumbass fights like that one. Just looking to cash my chips in.
If you two hadn't stopped us, we might have died bleeding out in this cheap hostess bar.
Now that's a Yakuza's death.
Oof.
It's a red stain on a tacky carpet. A long ways from home. How the hell did it get this bad without us even noticing? Between Hirose-san and Kiryu Aniki, all we talk about anymore is the ones we lost. Same old shit every day, over and over. They could see us right now, they'd be ashamed. And you know what? It was seeing Kiryu-san fight just now that made me realize it.
Say that again.
Funny how little things like that can open your eyes. What's going on now? Are you leaving? I'm still buying. No need to quit early.
That's all right. We're headed home. Ryu clan's been investigated by us enough, I'd say. Right now, all I want is to tell Captain Nagumo everything that happened here tonight.
Oh, what will you say to him?
That over in Jincho, we finally met someone Kiryu might have seen something in. Now, Cap will never believe us, not in a million years. He'll say we're drunk and stupid. But I'm gonna tell him, even if it shouldn't have been possible, I saw what I saw tonight.
So did I.
Oh, well, that's great. All right, I won't keep you any longer.
In that case, let me say one last thing to you both. The Kiryu clan's plot, all these Yakuza amassing underneath them, they can't be trusted. Hiroshima needs to stay as far out of this as it can.
With respect and all, no shit, detective. That Ebina's a smooth-talking swindler, but the Yomei Alliance ain't dumb enough to fall for it. Hiroshima will steer clear of the conflict. Promise you that.
Of course, Kiryu-san. Your advice is appreciated. We're bidding Yokohama farewell now, if that's all right.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
It's good to see you, Kiryu-san.
I think they were just playing along. Despite them, like, normally being pretty dumb, I think they might have just been playing along.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I get the feeling they might have figured you out.
Maybe they did.
Sheesh. If your boys ended up in that brawl, it could have painted a target on the entire Yomei Alliance. And to avoid getting sucked into war, easiest thing would be to cut off the Hirose family and be done with it.
Yeah.
That said, it was reckless of you to jump in there. Don't come crying to me if you get busted.
Do you think I'm blaming you? I'm very grateful. If not for your initiative, I never would have spoken to those two again. Back in Hiroshima, I made a mess of things, and I left without fixing them. I didn't deserve to know what happened next. But I was always curious.
And I'm glad we did what we did.
Thanks for the drinks. I'll see you again.
Till then, good night, Kiryu.
These are some pretty damn in-depth scenes. When you compare them to, like, the side quests. My controller dead? Oh, no, it's not. I did forget to charge it, though. I'm going to have to do that in a sec. With how they were talking about the circumstances, they sounded like real Yakuza. Perhaps because they're following in the footsteps of their boss and Aniki, Nagumo. This reunion just showed me how much better they're doing for themselves. I honestly wasn't expecting it. Hey, we hit Awakening 9. Home stretch. Ooh, you guys have low standards. Okay, ease. I bet their budget isn't that great. All right, time to wait for another one. All right, so while we're waiting, we might as well do a few of these, right? Doesn't seem like there's any actual story ones, but I'll start like grabbing these, then we'll go back to Date for another life link, because there's only 2 life links left, so, you know, just so we're not sitting in a cutscene the whole time, we'll switch it up a little bit. The Kazuma family office used to be here. It's been a while since I've last passed through. Oh yeah, remember looking up through that window at the beginning of the first game for some odd reason. Shintaro Kazuma, the only man I've ever called Pops. He seemed so mature and unfathomable back then. And now, before I even knew it, I was the same age he was. I wonder if I was a role model for someone, just like how he was mine. You have no idea.
That takes me back.
No, that dream is long past. You just met 2 people you were a role model for, or saw. Yeah, we're gonna be at 10 from just a few of these. Oh, Smackdown!
Well,
Get out of here.
Started.
It's over.
Huh? I haven't warmed up yet. Whew. We should relish this moment.
Huh. I forgot that the thing said I have to fight things in Kamurocho too. I guess I can get them with Smackdown though, so that's not so bad. Serena. Or rather, New Serena. The only place in this city I felt the calmest. Nowadays, Date-san and the mama manage the place, but in the past, Reina was the mama, and Yumi worked here too. Nishiki and I would frequented the place even though we had no money. Back then, we just listened to each other ramble on and on. I thought those peaceful days would last forever, but now, I'm the only one left behind. I don't think I could ever get used to this loneliness.
That takes me back.
It'd be nice if I could just walk into Serena, no hesitation, and have a drink. Seriously? Sometimes it feels like a huge weight's been lifted off to me when I walk through. Other times, I leave with my heart twice as heavy. No other place can do it. You need to see Haruka before the end of this. You need to make me just bald. It's the only way for him to get rid of some of that loneliness. Despite having people around, he's still gonna feel lonely until that happens. Been a while, Stardust. At one point, it was taken over by the Jinguan Mafia. Jingon. But it looks like Kazuki and Yuya, the owner and manager, put in a great deal of effort to reclaim its title as Kamurocho's top host club. This town's a harsh place for honest folk. They've earned my respect for not only surviving, but thriving here. Actually, that reminds me, the first time I met Yuya, he came swinging at me right out of the blue. Said that afterward, he mistook me for another Yakuza, trying to squeeze protection money from them. Perhaps it's because they got spirit, they've been able to make it out here. Kazuki, Yuya, this might be a tall order, but don't settle for being the best in Kamurocho. Aim for the best in Japan.
Feels like just yesterday.
And if I'm still alive by then, I'll send you to an extra large congratulatory wreath. Anonymously, of course. It feels like, even though Tatara Network exploited him, it seems that the side content is just not going to address it. You'd think that lots of people are, like, aware that he's alive now. There's video evidence of him talking to Ichiban. So, and the Seiryu clan after, too. So, I don't know. Oh, there it is.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
You're going to do
Sure,
3 more.
Understood. I'll be there.
3 more of these, and then we'll go. I think. How many do I have to do? I got to do 40. And there are 2 life links left. Alright, I'll do 10 more, and then we'll do 20 after that, while waiting for the next life link. Well, no, that's assuming that we... Yeah, like, some of these I can't remember, so... We'll do 10 and then 10. That seems reasonable. The vacant lot behind Serena. Nothing much to it. Except, for some reason, I always end up in a fight here. That's the exact one I remember. From one-on-one scuffles to all-out battle royales, here of all places. Maybe this is just the ideal place for a brawl.
I remember this.
Like some kind of punk rite of passage. Can't go out without throwing down at the Serena backlot at least once. I probably shouldn't stick out for too long. Another brawl might just be around the corner. It usually is. Alright, where are we going? Guess we'll go here? What are we going for in here specifically? Just reminisce Cafe Alps? Cafe Alps. This place has been around for a while. It was even well established before the bubble era. I've spent hours nursing a cup of coffee here before. Gotta say I'm pretty fond of this place. If memory serves, all sorts of dangerous things went down here. I even remember completing my first ever job training session at this cafe. I once worked somewhere called Tachibana as real estate in the past. And my instructor was a man named Oda. He drilled Business Etiquette 101 into my head here. He was an asshole, though. Never liked him much at all. But thanks to him, I remember the proper way to exchange business cards to this day. I don't remember what happened to him or where he died. It was in Yakuza 0 that he's talking about. He was like obsessed with... Wait, didn't he betray us? He's trying to find Makoto?
That's nostalgic.
Oh, man. Kind of a useless skill, though, when I have no reason to. I don't remember Zero as much as I wish I could. I remember, like, literally the Majima love situation in that, and my god, it got me crying. And actually feeling for Majima. I can't help but remember some unpleasant memories of being drilled on business etiquette and that equally unpleasant bastard Oda. You never know what people you will remember you by. True. Wait, do you have a... Oh god, there's a table talk here. Should probably be checking for these.
Let's dig in.
When you eat strawberry shortcake, at what point do you go for the strawberry on top?
I save it for last. The strawberry is like the star of the shortcake. I like to have it around for as long as possible.
You've got a whole philosophy on it.
You know, he's actually going about it the right way.
How do you mean?
Apparently, eating the strawberry last is proper etiquette. I read in a magazine that you're supposed to leave the strawberry in place and eat the cake around it to preserve the aesthetic. That way, your last bite has everything combined.
People really go through all that trouble just to eat cake? I mean, I get the logic, but I want to eat the strawberry when I damn well please. Plus, doing all that would make the cake unstable anyway, not to mention harder to eat.
I prefer to eat the strawberry first. Is there any etiquette for that?
Hey, don't ask me. Not like I made any of these rules.
I think we might be taking this a bit too far. If all we do is worry about etiquette and don't enjoy the flavor, doesn't that defeat the purpose? I'd like to imagine the baker would want us to eat it how we see fit.
Yeah,
Excellent
probably.
Point, Kiryu-san. And you know, there's something I've always wanted to try. It feels like now might be my moment. To take a huge bite straight out of a whole cake.
Not today.
Not today, you won't.
I mean, with no fork, just... Ow.
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
That was certainly food. Oh man, we're still going with these now. We get to hear Sunhee's... Okay, I should probably grab these two too. What are we at? 4? 5 now? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do this little section, get these 2 restaurants, and then we'll go do the lifelink. Shouldn't be too long. Assuming this restaurant even has a table talk. Is that, yeah, I remember this place. I remember it more from Judgment. Helping his new, I don't know, his apprentice. I went to the non-conveyor sushi place for the first time, but they didn't have any mayo corn. What a culture shock. Do regular sushi restaurants really not serve mayo corn? I don't even know what that is. Okay, there is absolutely one here.
Let's
Bon
real.
appetit.
The sushi's always good here, but the soup is something else. Warms you up right to the bone.
Isn't this place one of the older businesses in Kamurocho?
Yeah, and the taste hasn't changed a bit. It's comforting that way.
Same taste, same vibe, huh? I'm a fan of stuff like that, to be honest. It's nice to have a restaurant you can count on, especially on bad days.
Oh, even you have bad days, Sunhee?
What do you think I'm made of? I actually have quite a bit on my shoulders.
Totally my mistake. Anyway, I hope our little group can be there for each other the same way this restaurant's here for us. Like, if one of us is sad, all I'd ever want is to brighten up their day.
Sounds nice.
But having you around, Kiryu-san, that's already the ultimate reassurance. Especially when we're surrounded by Yakuza.
Doesn't everyone feel that way? And why are you getting surrounded by Yakuza to begin with?
We always seem to get sidetracked, don't we? But I guess the fact that we can speak so freely to each other is a sign of how close we are.
Then, would you say we're your new comfort soup? Come on, Kiryu-san. Feel free to slurp us up anytime.
Don't say that.
Yeah, gonna have to pass.
What a strange way to phrase that. Awesome.
That was great.
Certainly food.
Off to the next one. All right. Apparently, I'm stuck in a corner. Oh my god. Apparently that place didn't have a table talk, so that is out. You? Police station. Okay. Now why would they build a police station this large here? It's giving off the, I've got my eye on you vibe. The cops and I get along like cats and dogs. But the detectives I've encountered were all guys who die for what they believe in. And I've been influenced by their way of life time and after time. Date-san especially. I owe that man a great debt I doubt I'd ever be able to pay. If it weren't for him, I don't know if I'd still be alive to this day. Strange, isn't it?
Ah, that takes me back.
Who would think a former Yakuza and a detective would wind up being friends? And one of the only ones I've got at that. Yeah. That was after, oh no. Sort of after you left the Yakuza. When did we meet him? I don't actually remember. And one of the people he saved, I may not have much time left, but I wish I could repay Date-san for all he's done. You can by doing his lifelinks. He needs it. He needs you to do... Okay, no, we have to go up here. On. Before that, I need to. What? I'm in. Oh.
How much did I drink?
Oh yeah, we're drunk.
Should I open it? Nice.
Ooh, wow, those are good. They're better than the cyber boots. They add attack? Oh my god. Okay, restrictive ailments I'll put on you because you can heal our restrictive ailments. And then I guess, yeah, buff evasion and then buff evasion. Huh. Oh boy, this is gonna be about the ring. Designer looking bag? Probably Sayako.
Gosh, are you sure? Thanks.
Another bag? Sayako.
Thank you.
She didn't want that one. Ebi Supan. From family heirlooms seized as part of debt collection to a ring being sold the same day it was given to a hostess. The pawn shop is a place where all kinds of things gather, each with their own history. But for some reason, this place has always struck me as a weapon and armory shop. They got Japanese swords and even chainmail armor. Strange as the selection is, I have to say I do like the variety.
Feels like just yesterday.
I really appreciate this shop for helping me get this far. It sure did. I don't think you would have made it that far. Yeah, their stuff has saved my life on more than one occasion. Wouldn't have made it this far without it.
いらっしゃいませ.
Ooh, only 500k? Sure. I need to buy these. Oh, no.
いらっしゃいませ.
I hate hitting the wrong buttons. Okay, it's because I'm not on them right now, so it's not like, do you want to equip? You know. Okay, we have to go up here. What are we going for here? I believe the Arakawa family office is around here. Oh, yeah! That would be right here. Ichiban Kasuga, the man who is instrumental to the dissolution of both the Tojo clan and Omi alliance. And now, I believe you to be a man I can trust to do what needs to be done. This might be the first time I've ever entrusted someone with such a big task.
This brings back memories.
He really is one hell of a guy. Not a bad fighter, but his true strength lies in his ability to unite those around him. There's something that he has that I don't. And to tell the truth, I'm a little jealous of that, so he admits it to himself. I mean, not everybody's perfect. But he is certainly a good stand-in for Kiryu. Well, not even just stand-in, like a good... not even a replacement. I don't know the word. Legacy. No, because that would imply that he'd learned everything from him. I don't know. I give up. Ryujin Hall, known as the Divine Dragon to some. That's the studio of Master Utabori, a legend among tattoo artists. Is this where it was? I don't remember this shop location. I remember him. I had my back inked here too. The first time I saw my finished back tattoo, I was so shaken up and in a world of pain. I thought I wouldn't be able to move. I hope he's doing well. I wonder what he'd say if he saw me now. Would he think I'm living up to this tattoo? Honestly, I'm both tempted and terrified to find out. I miss how blunt he was. I hope he's doing well. Okay, one more and we're going back to the life link. No. This way.
Let's go another.
What are you in here for? The marsh, huh? Can't believe this place is still kicking. Normally, a guy like me wouldn't visit such an ordinary high-class boutique, but I've made a great memory here before. Oh! Right, he bought it here. Gave it to her, and then it was taken and sold to the pawn shop, so he went back to Shinji to get money repeatedly because they kept upping the price. I thought he bought it at the pawn shop. I once bought her a present here. I never did that kind of thing before, so I was really nervous about it. And to top it all off, it got stolen right after I bought it. Oh, right. I thought it got stolen from her, so I had to track down the thief to get it back. I went through hell because of that ring, but it was all worth it. Because I was able to give her something she'd always wanted.
Feels like just yesterday.
I hope Yumi was happy with it. To think I'd give a woman a ring as a birthday present. I really was a naive fool back then. Yeah. This was more than 30 years ago. 40? 40 years ago. Oh, you got some expensive stuff here. That's, oh, I already have one. I bet some of this stuff can be crafted from. I'm actually curious. Professional board? This is where you come when you want to get the almost best weapon crafted. That's really expensive, though. 14. I don't think any of it would be worth it. Now that I've done all their drink links, I could get their best weapons. I don't know. Either way, let's head back. All right, Date. What new depressing thing are we gonna...
good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you somewhere. I assume you're ready to go?
Maybe not depressing. That's the wrong word. Melancholy? No. I don't know.
I'm prepared.
Emotionally devastating place are we gonna go?
Our guest this time came all the way from Kyushu. Chief Nakajima of Nagasu Taxi.
Chief Nakajima.
He looked after you during your stint as a cab driver back in Fukuoka, didn't he?
10 years ago, he helped me out, and he's a great guy. I never told him my real name, even after I left.
Hey,
he knew
what's
that,
up?
and accepted him anyway.
You remember him, right? Don't tell me I wasted my time calling him here.
You didn't. Besides, I wouldn't be that ungrateful. It's just... I never thought I'd see him again. Chief Nakajima was about the only civilian I spent a lot of time with.
You tried running from your past back then, too, didn't you? Even went by the alias Taichi Suzuki and everything. Trouble always finds you somehow. In the past and even now.
You said you called a chief here? How was he? He must be getting along in years now. Did he seem well?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you go see for yourself?
Uh-oh.
What? Did something bad happen to him?
Oh, good heavens, I can't drink that much. Well, ain't this a pickle?
Oh, come on, Mr. Chief. Don't be shy. Today's a special treat, isn't it?
Well, you ain't wrong there. Speaking of which, Date-san's not here yet. Wonder what's taking him. This ain't a scam, right? You're not gonna rip me off.
Don't worry. Date-san gave me a rundown. That man's a real detective, you know.
Date-san, what was with that ominous look earlier?
Well, as you can see, he's doing great. Figured it'd make you appreciate the reunion more. Cab company's not exactly doing well, but the chief does everything he can to keep it going.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
Thought so.
Wait, Date-san, you've never met Chief Nakajima before, right? How did you even get him to come all the way here?
Well, I might have abused a bit of my police authority. Told him that I wanted to ask him about his former employee, Taichi Suzuki.
What?
Also told him it was a personal investigation and that we couldn't talk over the phone since the higher-ups don't know about it. I asked if he could come to Yokohama instead.
You do know how suspicious that sounds, right? I'm surprised the chief fell for that.
I offered to cover his travel expenses, so it's basically a paid vacation. His drinks at this club are even on me. Oh, don't give me that look, man.
What? I was just worried about you. You're always coming up with all these lies for me.
But
I thought I told you this before. I'm only doing all this because I want to. Don't sweat it.
10 years ago, he told me himself to come back and work for him again, no matter what. He gave me a hand when I hit rock bottom, and I was never able to thank him for that.
Got it. Guess it'll be on me to tell him all of that.
He doesn't know Kiryu, though, like by name. So it should be okay to talk to him.
Hey, maybe I ought to move to Yokohama myself.
Wow, would you really? Then you could come visit me every day. I'll be here waiting.
Boy, I do that and I'll be broke in no time.
Oh. Pleasure meeting you, Chief Nakajima. I'm Date. You been enjoying yourself?
Oh, gosh darn it, I'm sorry. Got a little carried away there. Nearly forgot I was meeting up with you, Mr. Detective.
No need for the formalities. Thanks for coming all the way here. Mind if I take a seat?
Oh, no, not at all. Please do.
Very fitting voice for him.
Still, to think Suzuki-san's name would come up again. But like I told you on the phone, the last I saw Suzuki-san was 10 years ago. How's that even gonna help the police?
Well, truth be told, I knew Suzuki personally outside my work as a detective. Honestly, I just wanted to have a drink with someone else who knew him. Sorry for making a fuss out of this, Chief.
Oh, no, it's fine. You even paid for me to travel here and all. Besides, I feel the same way about Suzuki-san. Wasn't one for words, but I could never forget him. Just that kind of fella, you know. So what happened? Did Suzuki-san cause some kind of incident? He ain't getting arrested, is he?
Huh? No, I'm not going to arrest him. See, Suzuki's been dead for a few years now.
Don't need to say that.
Come again? You ain't pulling my leg or nothing.
You didn't know?
No, not at all. Had no clue. So that's what happened to Suzuki-san? I can't believe my ears. He was always so serious, a real dedicated fella.
Hey, something doesn't seem to be adding up here. Just double-checking. You were aware that Taichi Suzuki was a fake name, right?
A fake name? Nah, ain't no way. That doesn't sound right. No siree.
Uh-huh.
That's strange. I'm sure I told him I was using a fake name. Did you forget all about that, Chief?
Okay, then. Why don't you settle down and hear me out? Taichi Suzuki was a fake name.
Well, now we're telling him.
His real name was Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza from the Tojo clan, known as the Dragon of Dojima.
You're talking about the same Suzuki-san? Ah, that's gotta be a lie. Some big mistake. You ever consider that the Suzuki-san I know and the Suzuki-san you know are two different people?
He's covering.
Fine, then. So that's how you want to play. Then explain this. Take a good look at this photo. This guy looks real familiar, doesn't he? Perhaps you've seen this on TV before. You're looking at Kazuma Kiryu. Shortly after this footage aired, he was sent to prison, then lost his life in Hiroshima.
Frankly, that don't sound like the Suzuki-san I know.
What? Really?
He's probably playing dumb by pretending he doesn't know me. Yeah. He's got the right idea, letting the police know that he was involved. Especially considering the fact that he's got his own company to run.
I should have looked into your story more carefully before coming all the way out here. If I had known we were talking about two different people, I wouldn't have let you pay for my whole trip.
Now hold on, sir. What's with the act?
Huh?
We both know for a fact that Kiryu went by Suzuki in Kyushu. So why are you pretending you don't know him?
Well, I ain't pretending. There was just a little mix-up. Sorry, my mistake. I'll even pay for my own drinks, too. Take care now.
No, wait. Please.
I think we're done here. Besides, I ought to get going. Let go!
What has gotten into you?
Nothing. You're just being a bother.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Please. Hey, stop right there, sir.
Ooh, what's going on? Why all the yelling?
Just let him go, Date. Damn it, how can I let him know?
Judging by the way you wanted to run from me, I think I get what's going on.
Huh? What about?
You probably did come here to talk about Taichi Suzuki, and maybe squeeze in some sightseeing on the side. But with how you're acting, I'm guessing you saw this recently.
Oh, that's,
Your plans changed when this video started going around. Suddenly, rumors that Kazuma Kiryu is still alive and kicking spread all over the internet, despite his supposed death. Word got to you too, didn't it? Right after you agreed to meet with me here.
I don't know a thing about that.
What's going on?
If Kazuma Kiryu really is alive and in hiding, then you wouldn't want to tip off the police. Even a minor detail about his past runs the risk of endangering him. Long story short, you don't want to sell your friend out to the police. But after coming all the way to Yokohama, it looked just as suspicious to cancel our meeting.
That makes sense.
It all makes sense now. That's why you're trying to act like you don't know Kazuma Kiryu.
You got the wrong idea. That's completely off.
Where you're coming from, you probably aren't too sure if I really am Kiryu's friend. In that case, it'd be best for you to say I've got the wrong guy. Keep mum and leave your seat. Chief Nakajima, this has all been one huge misunderstanding.
Huh?
Neither Tokyo PD nor the Fukuoka police knew that Kiryu had been employed at Nagasu Taxi. Have you ever gotten a call from the police asking after him? I'm positive you haven't, because I'm the only one who knows about your connection to Kiryu. After all, I heard all of this from the man himself. In fact, he even told me about the first time you two met. He helped out a woman who was being harassed, but let himself get beat up in the process. At the time, he had nowhere to go since he had to cover up his history with the Yakuza. He nearly gave up on life. That's when you entered the picture. You took him on and hired him as a taxi driver. That guy's known as the legendary Yakuza. You think he'd crack in the interrogation room? I heard all of this straight from the horse's mouth. I may not know what's going on in his head, but I consider him my best friend.
Date-san.
Oh.
Well, that sure explains a whole lot. Guess it can't hurt to trust you then.
How about we turn back the clock? Start fresh, take it from the top.
Works for me.
He's truly a veteran. Managed to assess the situation and pull. I gotta hand it to him. I'm impressed.
I found out that Suzuki-san was actually Kazuma Kiryu from the news. Saw him in that Yakuza scuffle up in Kamurocho. Must have been a little while after he left our place.
It was the end of Yakuza 4, I
All his old
believe.
co-workers were pretty shaken up.
5.
Me included. Sure, I knew he was no run-of-the-mill guy, but I never thought he'd be the legendary Yakuza. Also, just between us, a lot of my employees are hiding scars because of something or other in the past. Same goes for me, too. So I was never, ever gonna rat out Kiryu-san to the police. But the moment I told myself that, news got out about Kazuma Kiryu dying somewhere in Hiroshima.
That must have been shocking.
Of course it was. But now, what the heck even was that video? I can't make heads or tails of nothing no more. You know something, don't you, Date-san? Is Kazuma Kiryu... Is Suzuki-san still alive? Please, Date-san?
Well, I guess it wouldn't be right if I just lied to your face after unraveling all that, so I'm just gonna say no comment.
No comment?
That's not enough for you?
That's great. Real great. Just what I needed to hear. You know, you're a lot like Suzuki-san. No tact, no skill at lying, and a good man.
This coming from you? You're just as bad at lying.
You got me there.
After getting to know you, Chief, I think I get why he wanted me to pass on a message.
Huh?
When the two of you first met, he had just drifted all the way to Kyushu in order to protect his loved ones from his own past. That was the lowest point in Kiryu's life. In a place with no one he knew, with no one to turn to, with no one to talk to or depend on, until you showed up and lent him the hand he needed.
Mm-hmm.
Words can't describe how indebted he feels to you. Still does, to this day.
Ha, that's so. then I got something to say to him, too.
And what's that?
The last time I saw Suzuki-san, I left him with these words. You're part of the family now, Suzuki-san. Just be sure to come back to us, no matter what. I still stand by those words today. So if you ever find yourself in trouble, you'll always have a home with us. I'll be waiting for you back in Kyushu. So just remember, you're never alone. Think you could tell him all that from me, Date-san?
Okay, nothing about that was technically sad, but I still find myself tearing up for some reason at random things they say. I don't know what it is. It's just the whole situation is emotional somehow.
Thanks again, Date-san. Got to wrap up some unfinished business there. Now the chief finally knows how much I appreciated him. There's nothing more I can do now.
Come on, don't be like that.
All right, that reminds me. You said I was your best friend?
No, I mean, I was
that's
just
where it
trying
started.
to, well, you know, earn the chief's trust. I had to.
Your words really cut me to the core. They were comforting in a way, especially in these times. Could you not take back what you said?
Yeah, of course. Hey, you want to hug it out?
I'm not drunk enough for that.
Yeah, figured.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, it's not so much like the scenes themselves that are making me tear up. It's just, I don't know, something about the situation. It's just getting to me. Now, I'm very surprised we ended up finding him, though. Of all people that in these lifelinks that I thought we were going to get, that is not what I expected. I got to see him, better known as Chief of Nagasu Taxi, who took me under his wing in Yakuza 5, right? I'm not mixing 4 and 5, am I? What was 4? 4 is like a blank memory to me. It just... Except for rubber bullets, which I think was 4. Or was that 5? The 5 was when Saitama got out of prison. No, that was in 4. Wait, no. 5 was... Oh my god. Moving on. He's a B. He's got some standards. I don't know why I'm relating that to it. All right, we're going to head back to find a few more memoirs while we wait. Okay, it was bugging me, so I had to double check. My memory got a little mixed. It's because Saitama went to prison twice. So I forgot like what happened each time he went to prison. Because he went to prison in 4, and he got out, and that's when he was found on the beach. Oh, no, we can go in here. 5 is the one where he breaks out. Oh god, 5 had Akiyama. 5 had the story was all over the place in 5. There were so many characters. Okay, we gotta buy all these.
Thanks for buying.
That was right.
Certainly food.
And since I didn't personally play 5 myself, and I watched the Let's Play, that one is a little less personal for me, so I forget some things. Oh, I have the table talk here? When did we do that?
Let's dig in.
Huh.
Thanks for buying.
That was right.
Certainly food.
I don't remember doing that. Oh, wait. I don't know. I thought that was, there are no photo rallies here. Okay, and then there's one more restaurant here. Do you have a table talk? No. Surprising. Do any of these? Because if not, I'm just going to buy them on my own. I guess I should check the map.
Certainly food.
That was certainly food. Okay. Tabletop. What? I do not remember getting a table talk here. Unless it's the same table talk as the place in Idrincho. I guess that could be a thing. Menu completion? Like, yeah, I've never been there. Huh. Bantam? Okay. So there is a table talk right here at the very least. One here, and one here. Okay, so this little section has a bunch of table talks. None. One here. Yeah, no, I've never been here, ever. There's no way I have that table talk. That's so weird. Okay, and then there's one over there. So I'll think about getting those. I think we should grab this little section of them while grabbing the table talks. All right. You first. Want to take a picture with me for some sort of campaign? It was here for judging, right?
Hey, how old is too old to be ordering a Lucky Meal?
What's a Lucky Meal?
It's a combo made for kids. Usually comes with a hamburger, dessert, and a toy. And during special promotions, they'll run out pretty quick.
So it's basically a kid's meal then.
What brought this up? Attempting to relive your childhood all of a sudden?
Not exactly. But the toy they're giving out is based on a manga I read ages ago, so guess I was feeling nostalgic.
Hey, I don't see any age limits posted. If you want one, why not go for it? There's already a sign up saying there are only a few left.
What? Stuck wondering if it's weird for a grown-ass man to order a kid's meal? Don't feel bad, Nan-chan. I accept you.
Just because I want a kid's meal doesn't mean you have to treat me like a kid.
If this is something you really want, go ahead. Just be aware of who these lucky meals are meant for. If ordering one for yourself meant taking it away from a child, I couldn't imagine living with the shame.
Oh my.
I'm aware of that.
That's dark.
Hey, it looks like they're down to the last one. It's now or never.
Ooh, and there's a family at the register right now. What's it gonna be? You gonna make it happen?
No.
And sold.
It was over so quick.
Fuck.
You did good, Namba. That was a tough decision.
Aw, how about I buy you some dessert to make up for it?
Ugh, why does everybody treat me like a kid? Oh, dessert sounds great, though.
Talk about having your cake and eating it.
Oh boy. That was a good one. I like that one.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
Certainly food.
All right, I'm going to actually go grab the food up top really quick, even though there's no table talk. Hold on. Surprisingly, that was the same table talk as the other one that I was questioning, so I guess it just carries over all over the place. The scenery around here hasn't changed a bit. I just remembered something hilarious about 10 years ago. Oh yeah, I had an encounter with Rikia Shimabukuro. I've never said his last name. Captain of a small Okinawan Yakuza family. One time we had to pretend to be a couple to sneak into the Love Hotel. It caught me off guard. At the time, I couldn't believe what was happening. But looking back now, it was pretty funny, yeah.
Feels like just yesterday.
Thank you for that, Rikia. That was, he did that, like, just instant. As soon as they're going in, he came up with that on the spot so quickly. I realize those memories are irreplaceable. Treasures that are one of a kind. Guess my life is more blessed than I realized. We're almost 10 with everything. Oh man, there are enemies here? Might as well go grab it quick. That was a long fight. Oh my god. That took a long time to clear this place off. This better be a good memory. Ah, it's going to be. Kamurocho Hills. It's practically as big as the Millennium Tower. Back when this place was still under construction, I fought to the death with the man on the very same rooftop. Ryu Ga Gotoku, the dragon of Kansai. He was powerful, more so than anyone I've ever faced before. I'd go as far as to say the man was a monster. That's why I sometimes get this feeling that he'll suddenly reappear right before my eyes, even now.
That takes me back.
I wonder if the kids at Morning Glory feel the same way about me, too. Ooh. You better make it happen. You better. Like, seriously, what are the Daidoji even trying to protect at this point? It's been so long, and other people know about the secret besides him? Like, what are they trying to protect? Just let him see them. Damn it. The Yoshida Batting Center. I went to the batting cages with Sun Hee and the others in Yokohama. But nowhere else can top this place. Now I feel like I'm working up a sweat.
I remember this.
Maybe I'll send some balls flying for old time's sake. I hit every curveball out of the park. I'm trying to remember, is that... That is... Oh god, what was his name? Oh, I don't remember his name. The florist? The florist's son. That was the florist's son, I'm pretty sure.
Those courses were no match. Looks like I've still got it.
Way to go, Kiryu-san! I knew you could do it!
At this rate, he might as well sign up for the pros. Watch him get scouted.
That happens. We'll have one hell of a rookie on our hands.
Too much of a stretch?
I think he could do it. He could even win the Triple Crown.
All right, that's enough cheering, you guys. I'd be happy playing ball in a sandlot.
What? Where did that come from? I did the courses like 20 hours ago. That was a good hit. Baseball bats remind me of, well, Majima-san. I wonder if the other Tojo clan officers think so too. Goro Majima, a reckless man, but one who lives by his own rules. I can't tell you how many times he's tried to kill me, but at the same time, I can't even count how many times he's saved my life. He's one messed up guy. But despite all that, he's more suited to be a boss than I ever will be.
That's nostalgic.
If both Majima-san and Kasuga could lend me a hand, I'd feel like I could take on the world. You hinting at something? Maybe the end of the game? If only you'd use that conviction on top of the wild charisma to guide the Yakuza out of this current mess. Ooh. Oh, I got one to max, I see. I really hope that wasn't the only Majima we're going to see in this game. It's not going to feel right if we don't actually get more Majima stuff. Yeah, there is one up here. Still a satisfying sound. Whenever I think of baseball, Shinada comes to mind. Poor guy. He had one chapter in the whole series. A man who once made his debut in the big leagues. He fell victim to a fate so cruel, it'd be wrong to write it off as bad luck. But despite everything, he never lost his passion for baseball. I don't think I'm capable of dedicating my entire life to one thing like he has. I respect him for that, and envy him a little too. Though, it's never too late to start trying, is it?
Feels like just yesterday.
Maybe I still have time to find my true passion, like what baseball is to Shinada. There's always time, as long as you don't just give up on the whole survival thing.
Think I'll enjoy this.
The hell just happened?
You're going to regret this.
What's the holdup?
I'm not backing down.
I just fell off the roof into a battle?
In for the kill!
This is gonna take a while. Holy shit.
Pretty bold, but doing better than I thought.
That was like a 10-minute battle because I'm never jumping off that roof again. I don't know what happened, but it was like a 10-minute battle. I swear. Alright, we're gonna go learn about the sewers now? Uh-oh. I don't want to fight anymore. No. Actually, I need to check something. Did you call me? He hasn't called me yet. Huh. Maybe this one actually does just take longer. Turn around. I need to get into that park. Alright, good enough. Children's Park. Nothing unusual about this park, except for the manhole in the back. Underneath is an intricate sewer system. Some might say it's just another facet of the city. At one point, Akiyama went into hiding there.
I remember this.
To be honest, it seemed kind of fun. Maybe I should experience it myself once before I move on to the next life. Experience living into the sewer? That's 2 rank 10s right there. Okay, we need to head over here, but I don't want to deal with enemies, so... I bet this is going to be about that band. They really cleaned this area up. That one band? There used to be a lot of homeless camping here and there, but now they're nowhere to be seen. I heard that's the reason Kamurocho's been thriving recently.
Nostalgic.
Though personally, I didn't mind seeing the old Kamurocho that didn't bother keeping up appearances and hiding its uglier side. Okay, so it was just about the homeless. I thought it was going to be about that band, the 3 punk rockers who were secretly like super nice. I don't remember their name. I remember this place. A few decades ago, I knew someone who occupied this building. The penthouse, in fact. Yeah. That's exactly the picture I figured we'd see. Kamurocho's king of real estate, Tetsu Tachibana, president of Tachibana Real Estate. To demonstrate his power, he caused a power outage in the city for a few seconds. Seeing Kamurocho in complete and total darkness at that time still leaves a strong impression in my memory. He held so much power, but he only desired one thing, and in the end, his wish was never fulfilled.
This brings back memories.
Tachibana, what do you make of your life? Well, would you say it was a good one? If only his story could have turned out different. Beaten to death. Okay, there is one right around the corner here. We have not gone to a single restaurant. But we still don't have a call from Date, so... Kind of surprised we haven't got a call from him. What's here? The Millennium Tower. Oh, just in general? It might be a symbol of this town nowadays, but it actually used to be a filthy shopping district. But then a large-scale development project started. And the Yakuza spilled blood, fighting over this empty plot of land. It was right in the middle of all the action. I was. If everyone involved in that conflict could see this view today, I wonder what they'd have to say.
Feels like just yesterday.
Maybe something along the lines of, you can make good money with this. Maybe that's what they'd say. Alright. Screw it, we're just gonna keep going until we get that call. You think that gold suit means he's worth a lot of money? I don't think so. Normally I would say that's the case, but I feel like I fought one and they didn't have good money in it. This place used to be a huge bathhouse back in the day. Guess they shut down. Sono Hot Springs. It was a nice, spacious establishment. Hot baths aside. Oh, yeah. I had a lot of fun playing table tennis here. Even though it's smack dab in the middle of Kamurocho, every visit felt like going on vacation. Didn't like getting all sweaty after a soak,
This
though.
brings back memories.
But going on an actual vacation doesn't sound half bad. The table tennis minigame was something. You had to zoom in on the revealing parts of a girl to build to slow time or something to build the meter. I don't know. Really random. Everything's been cleared out here. This used to be a hangout spot for the homeless. The average guy wouldn't even think about approaching. But it guarded a huge secret, purgatory. The florist, a legendary informant, oversaw an enormous entertainment district, hidden from plain sight. Every time I think about it, sometimes I wonder if that place was even real. I cannot but feel a little suspicious. Purgatory always seemed like a space disconnected from reality.
That's nostalgic.
But still, the fact that anything is possible in this town is exactly what makes this place so great. Whatever happened to the florist? He just kind of disappeared from the game. Like Kaoru. Dangerous as it is. Oh, and Shinada. And, I forgot his name. The cop. The fact that Purgatory even exists is what makes it fascinating. Great, now I have to look it up because I don't remember his name either. Okay, we're going there next. Wait, no. Do you have... You do. We're going there next. Tanimura is who I was thinking of, and it was Yakuza 4, not 5. My brain can't keep up anymore. We're gonna run out of money sometime. Just getting these out of the way.
Let's dig in. Meat's good and all, but sometimes you just need seafood. And Conrad here has some of the best squid in town.
Yeah, what perfect texture. Great stuff.
You aware the squid you love so much might have actually come from outer space?
Huh? You mean they're aliens? What the heck?
I get it. It's because they look just like the Martians in those old movies and anime. Am I right?
No. I'm talking a real deal scientific theory here. Their brains are pretty big compared to their bodies, and on top of that, they've got tons of nerves, most of which are gathered in their tentacles. So, it's said that each tentacle is kind of like its own computer that can operate independently of the main brain.
Oh.
I mean, that's nothing special. I can move my left and right arms independently.
It's not a competition, you know.
Squid's pretty different from anything else on Earth, so it's speculated they either came from space or evolved after coming in contact with an ancient virus from a meteorite.
What?
Crazy. Now that you mention it, I could see that. They really do seem otherworldly.
I notice you have a penchant for tall tales, Zhao. Where'd you hear this one?
From a magazine I was flipping through at the convenience store. Pretty neat, huh?
Well, that brought me right back down to earth.
You're surprisingly gullible, Sachan.
Well, whether you believe it or not is all on you.
Personally, I don't care if they're from this planet or somewhere else, as long as they taste good.
Nothing like embracing diversity.
By eating extraterrestrials?
That's what it takes. Also, it's not so much that it came from a magazine, but the way he presented it. It sounded like it could be legit.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
It's certainly food.
Well, not legit, but like a legit theory, not actually legit. I would never believe that, I don't think. Okay, what is over here? Little Asia's merely a shadow of its former self now. It needs more time to recover from that past fire. Back then, as the name implies, Little Asia was a community of residents who come from all over Asia. Talking about Yuta's dad? There was no small number of illegal immigrants either, so the place was considered a gray area. I remember now. There was a man. I just looked up his name. just happened to come back into the memoirs right then. There was a man who supported those same residents every day in secret, despite his position on the police force. Tanimura, a man I once fought alongside in the past, who disappeared forever after. After that, we lost contact. I wonder how he's doing. Ben. But a former Yakuza meeting with a police officer, that'd just spell trouble for him. It'd be better if I kept my distance. I'd hate to end things here, though. If only I had a good reason to reach out to him.
This brings back memories.
I guess you could consider this one of my regrets, too. I hope he's at least doing well. Yes, yes. Hopefully. I can't believe I just looked that up right before we got the memoir. They really are going over, like, everything from the other games. Champion District. This site will never get old. It's like another town within Kamurocho. It's full of places to drink, each with their own unique character. Actually, despite how often I came here, there are a number of bars I've never even been inside.
Feels like just yesterday.
It might be fun to do a Paul Crub here someday. I'm glad you're saying someday. I'm just so scared at the end of this game. I haven't had a chance to swing by every bar. And make this happen. I intend to change that. Okay, we need to go. I need to buy the things here, but there's no table talks here. Hold up.
Now we're talking.
This is the battle theme from one of the earlier games. What? What? What?
Follow my lead.
I think it's from 3.
You're going to regret this.
I got this.
Huh. Just randomly.
You picked the
I guess I haven't fought like a normal battle in this area yet, but are they just randomly putting the battles in for other things? Or themes in? Shangri-La, huh? That was really cool though. I believe Kasuga was raised by the manager here. Originally, it was a luxurious soapland, exclusively for those with a membership, one of them being Shinji. He was engaged to someone from here, right? At the time, I thought he had a problem with how he was so addicted to sex. But maybe being so passionate about something is a good thing. While I was away in prison, he did a lot of growing up. I'm sure he must have faced many hardships if he was still alive today.
That takes me back.
Well, I would have liked to see the man he'd become. But there's no point thinking about that now. Rip Shinji. I don't even remember who killed him. I know he died on top of Serena? No. Was it on top of Shinji? He might have got shot up there. I don't actually remember where he died. Little Asia, huh? A while back, it served as the headquarters for this Sayo? I think it's Sayo Triad, a Chinese mafia. There's the one I was wondering about. And the one who was connected to them was Yuta. Yuta Usami, Haruka's husband. I still can't believe it, even after all these years. He's a good guy. A bit timid at times, but he's got the nerve to see through what needs to be done. Plus, he's a looker. I'll give him that. Someone like him, I know he'll make Haruka and Haruto happy. I'm sure of it. And on the off chance he makes them both cry, a ghost is going to have to pay him a visit.
This brings back memories.
I'm entrusting you with their happiness, Yuta. 70 memories? Oh god. I can entrust him both to Haruto's care. You got that, Yuta? I'm counting on you. Make them happy for me. ... He would be the scariest ghost ever. Don't... it's okay. I don't believe he would ever mess up. Yuta's good people. Kyushu #1 star. In the past, the food here tasted so disgusting I thought it was strange they didn't go out of business. It's just the shop front. To think, it was actually a front for an underground casino. That was really something. And now it's a decent ramen shop. I guess when people commit and put their minds to it, they really can change. Or maybe I'm just talking up the shop, making them look good. I'll leave out the details and try to drop in for a bite every once in a while.
Ah, that takes me back.
It's not often I get to eat good ramen at a reasonable price. Better not take it for granted. Hey, all three, awakening level 10. I can now officially perform heat actions with nearby objects in Brawler, which I'm really excited to see. Increase evasion and critical hit in Rush, and enhance basic attacks in B-Style. Hell yeah, just more damage in B-Style. You got a table talk? He's got a table talk.
Let's dig
Boss?
real
The
meat.
tonkotsu ramen here has a really rich broth. It's just too good. I try to watch my salt intake these days, but I couldn't help but down the whole bowl this time.
Listen to you watching your sodium. Huh? What's that at the bottom of your bowl?
Huh. Oh, look at that. Let's see here. Someone wrote Moe mi machida.
Who's that?
No clue. The heck is this?
Apparently, this restaurant used to have a unique tradition of writing their regulars' names on their bowls, though I heard they stopped doing it a long time ago. So that must have been one of their old regulars.
Oh, now that's a cool idea. I've seen some places that put names up on the walls, but bowls is a first for me. You never see it unless you drank down to the last drop.
That's likely the goal. This place prides itself on their broth, after all.
Time to see who's at the bottom of my bowl.
You finish yours too, Sonny?
It says... Kazuma Kiryu.
Same name. What a coincidence.
Yeah, fat chance.
No way there's another Kazuma Kiryu walking around Kamurocho. You come a lot here back in the day, Kiryu-san?
Okay, now my turn. It's faded and hard to read. Shinji Tanaka?
Another ...
Guess this place had its fair share of regulars. Though I bet Kiryu-san's the only one I'd know.
That goes without saying. None of us are from Kamurocho after all. Except Kiryu-san here. And whoever this mysterious second one is.
Actually, there is no second Kiryu. It's me.
Well, yeah, I think we all knew that.
It's funny. Something about the ramen here brought all these memories flooding back. They're almost as savory as the broth.
I thought he was reminiscing. They said it wasn't great here.
That
was great.
Certainly food.
So him and... You didn't talk about Shinji at all.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm in good
Kind of hoping he would. That is the only restaurant over here. There is this, though. I think this place is a district office of some kind. Even though I spent a majority of my life in this town. It's surprising how I don't remember this building at all. Huh. I kind of want to peek inside, but maybe it's best I leave that as a mystery. After all, the people who work here either have nothing to do with me or don't know I exist. They've got their own lives to live. Strange to think that, but it just goes to show the world is a wondrous place. Bigger than we could ever imagine.
I remember this.
No, you don't. That's the whole point of this one. You don't remember this. If the opportunity presents itself, I look forward to the day I get to see what's inside. Okay. No, I was thinking I knew it from Judgment, but no, I don't think I actually know that at all. Huh.
Okay.
Alright, I had to kill a few guys to get to this one. Uh-oh. I don't want to stick around here for too long because this is the same place where Haruka got in an accident. I understand what people mean now when they say your mind goes blank. I never want to recall that incident, but I can't forget the anguish I felt, hearing how she shielded Haruto from the impact. She's always been a strong kid. Now she's stronger than she ever was, than I
Right.
ever was. So that's what it means to be a parent. I hold so much respect for her as a parent and a guardian. You've grown stronger than I ever could, Haruka. That's gonna make me cry just reading it. Just stop it. Okay, we got 3 more memories to do. And a few, we already did that. A few table talks. One of them's got to be Bantam. No, Bantam. Why does Bantam not have a table talk? Or no. Oh, it's gonna have a memory. Yeah, table talk doesn't have to be relevant to Kiryu. But okay, so we have a few of these to do. So I guess you're done. Yeah, we'll just hit these 3. Oh. Oh my.
いらっしゃいませ.
One table talk.
Oh, that's the stuff. Actually, I could use another round. Stomach might be emptier than I thought.
Don't push yourself. They say you should only eat until you're 80% full.
Yeah, that's true. But still.
Like
I
120.
definitely went overboard.
Personally.
I thought soba by itself would be too light, so I got curry and katsudon too. But now I'm about to burst and I haven't even touched the katsudon.
Wow, you really went for a full course meal.
Should I go for broke or call it a day? Always a hard decision.
Nanba, you're looking a little gaunt there. You want this katsudon, don't ya?
What is this, an interrogation? Yeah, I'll take it.
Guilty as charged.
Detective dramas never lie. The guilty just can't resist a hot meal.
Hey, I always wanted to be the bad cop. Namba, stay put while I order up another katsudon.
I only need one, damn it. And why am I always the criminal in your sick game of pretend?
You just got that look about you.
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
He's 80?
ありがとうございました.
Dang, we're gonna have a 100% bond with this group. And poor Hawaii group is gonna have to, like... There's gonna be some catching up to do, for sure. I do need to order everything from you, but there's no table talk. So, that is done.
That was great.
Certainly food.
ありがとうございます.
Every time. Every time she says it. You... I remember this restaurant. You got very comfortable here in Judgment when you had to come back and sit at that table for like 5 different side quests.
いらっしゃいませ.
Umami?
I never really noticed it before, but it sure is a pretty little cafe.
Yeah, it's well managed, and there's not a speck of dust anywhere. Really has a nice atmosphere.
You're very observant, Kiryu-san.
Even Namba seemed to notice.
Give me a break. I may look like a disgruntled mess, but I do clean up after myself. Every now and then. I'll have you know I recently bought some cleaning supplies. Still right there in the box.
Satisfied with the purchase alone, huh?
Well, the effort's what counts, right? Got me a feather duster and everything.
Wow.
Oh, a feather duster?
Yeah, a big stick that looks like a bird's ass at the end. Isn't that what Cinderella uses to clean?
I'd rather not associate you with Cinderella, but I digress. So, did you do some cleaning?
It's in the box.
Oh, could I? I tried waving it around, but all I did was spread a bunch of dust everywhere.
Sounds to me like you almost had it. After the dust settles, you're supposed to sweep it up and then you're done.
Oh, so that's how it works. Thought the damn thing was busted.
What I'd recommend is a handheld mop to clean up dirt and grime without spreading it around.
Sounds like you've got this cleaning thing down.
Surprised? There was a time I lived with family, and believe me, we all did our fair share of cleaning. I could teach you like I taught them. I even have a surefire technique to get rid of mold.
Yes, master. Teach me your ways.
And so begins the strangest apprenticeship of all time.
He teaches a 45-plus old man how to clean his room. Okay.
That was great. Certainly food.
Almost done here. Still no call from Date, though.
ありがとうございました
All right. One of the last table talks.
Let's dig in.
Beef stone.
This kimchi fried rice is to die for.
Can't wait to make food.
Apparently, this wasn't on their menu originally. They only added it after one of their regulars requested it.
I didn't know that kind of thing was even possible. Pretty flexible for a restaurant. I wonder if they do the same for us if we become regulars.
I can't help but wonder, though, how do you even become a regular in the first place? Just show up for a meal every day?
I assume it depends on the owner. If they remember you and you get to know each other, you might be able to call yourself a regular at that point.
Be their friend, huh? I have no idea how to relate to the owner here. Figure showing up to eat all the time seems like the best bet.
Would you really go that far just to put something on their menu?
Zhao can
I've only
say.
heard this in passing, but apparently the owner of this place used to be a part of some crazy biker gang.
Get out of here. Can't imagine that just looking at the guy. Wonder what's the story behind that one.
That's not
What
true.
if we rode in on tricked out choppers, dressed to the nines in leather? Maybe then he'd tell us. It'd be like speaking his language.
Oh, we should totally do that. If we want to get banned for life.
Decisions.
By the way, if you got him to put something special on the menu, what would it be?
I can't really think of anything.
Then what's the point of all this?
I don't know what the point of this. Also, the owner here is definitely not.
That was great.
Certainly food.
I'm pretty sure the owner here
ありがとうございました
is someone we helped in Judgment who was constantly being hounded by the Keihin gang. Who's just a normal guy being hounded by them. And he kept texting us like, hey, they're running around town. You want to fight them for me? I'm pretty sure. No. What's this? Looks like a fun watch. Kamurocho of the Dead? A zombie film, huh? Oh god. Well, it is a pretty popular movie genre. Wonder if that's why I had a weird dream about zombies myself. In that dream, Kamurocho was swarmed by with zombies for some reason. The entire town was closed off to contain them, and everyone was still trapped inside, left for dead. He also had this absurdly huge gun and went on a whole rampage. What an insane dream. I don't know why, but everything was just so vivid. The emotions I felt then still leave an impression on me today. Perhaps this is a memory from an alternate timeline?
Feels like just yesterday.
Yeah, right. That'd be ridiculous. I mean, at least they're bringing it up. They brought up Ishin, this thing. I don't remember what the other one was. But they're all dreams. They're all dreams in his point of view. I think someone said that this game, you should play Ishin before this because it spoils that game. And I'm like, how? Like, from what I've seen so far, especially in these memories, there are no spoilers. It's just explaining like a weird dream he had, but like very vaguely. Like there's no reason to play an entire game so you don't get spoiled on it. If it's like this, you know? I just don't see it. Millennium Tower. This is where my fate began. This is where I settled the score with Akira Nishikiyama. Even though we weren't related by blood, Nishiki was the closest thing I had to a brother. And I thought we could just keep screwing around a small-time Yakuza under the boss, but I don't know where it all went wrong, or if this was the way things had to be. No matter how much thought I put into it, I just can't figure it out.
That takes me back.
That's why I need to keep my head until it's time for us to meet again and I can face him with pride. I'll keep on living, or at least try to. Was there any way to prevent that tragedy? No. Not really. I don't think you could have prevented it. I mean, a lot of it was out of his control. You gonna talk about Haruka holding a gun in here? I'd love to have a drink, but I don't want to make anyone fuss over me. Or the owner selling us out that one time. A long time ago, this place used to be called Bacchus. It serves some great drinks. It was also the place where I met Haruka for the first time. She was alone in a bar littered with corpses, clutching a gun. I was shocked to see her there. She was so brave. Back then, she was just a child who only wanted to find her mother. To think that Haruka is now a mother herself, and that she'd give her life to protect her own child.
This brings back memories.
The longer you live, the more surprises you get to see. Alright, speaking of Bantam, let's get drunk. There's darts. I think we have to headcanon that he didn't have any of these EXP up. Okay. Because
certainly food.
That certainly would go against non-buzz, you know, nursing attempts with him if he drank all of that just now. Wow. That was kind of a lot. Oh, no table talk here either. Is there?
That was great.
Wait, was that the last memory?
Okay.
It was. Okay. Are we done? Wait, how did I miss you? Oh, no, that's this place right here. Surprised he doesn't have a memory around here about the parking lot and the dog that is looked identical to Mame. Okay, so there's one more table talk here, and then I guess I'll figure out if Date's ever gonna call us. If he doesn't, we'll have to end the episode. But
that was great.
Certainly food.
This has been like over an hour of me walking around where he hasn't called, so I don't know what to expect here. All right, I think it's this one. Yeah, veggie champion.
Let's dig in.
Real meal. Whew. Those thick noodles coated in that rich broth. Pure bliss.
Don't forget the veggies. They're tasty and healthy.
You know, I've always thought chompon was a really cute name for a dish. What's it mean, anyway?
I think it refers to when a bunch of things are jumbled together. Maybe because you chomp on it all at once.
Right. And isn't drinking a flight of different kinds of alcohol also called champagne?
Well, that'd jumble you up for sure.
Then you could say our group is kind of like chompon too. Our backgrounds and titles are all so different. We've got a mafia leader, a former Yakuza chairman, and even an ex-bum.
Well,
why couldn't you just call me an ex-nurse?
Sounds like a world-class champone to me.
We're a healthy mix too. Though if anyone tries to eat us, we're definitely the kind of dish that bites back.
Talk about some killer ingredients.
Okay. That certainly makes sense.
That was great.
Certainly food.
Is that actually what it means, though? Or are they just guessing that that's what it means? Okay, you already have the thing, but I do need your combo unlocked. And we have one more place to go for the combo, which is right around the corner.
Certainly food.
I believe M-Side Cafe is just like a bunch of dessert in here. Very familiar with this place. And, oh. Just a cigarette butt. Oh. Wait. I don't remember what Yagami helped them invent. Alright, so with that,
Certainly food.
what are we at? Roseball. Okay, so I have to go to the cabaret clubs for sure. The bee? Where's the bee? Apparently I missed a place in a Jincho, but only one place. I've eaten everything off of every menu everywhere else, except for the bee. Walkathon's almost done. Oh yeah, we gotta do photo rally. I'll probably just get those ready on my own. The rest of them, because I've already done like half of them on my own too. We're missing a lot of party chats. There didn't seem to be any in Kamurocho though. Did that even... It says as Kiryu. Huh. Why isn't this unlocked? I don't know, maybe I have to go back to a Jincho before I even get the call. We'll try it.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there.
That's so weird.
Something the matter?
No, I just figured maybe I ought to give you a heads up first. See, Sayama's in town.
Sayama? Kaoru Sayama?
What?
The one and only. She gave me a call not too long ago. You up for it?
You're kidding me.
Yeah, thought so. But honestly, you should go. You guys went through thick and thin together, right? Least you could do is see how she's doing.
Yeah, you're right.
They didn't forget
Sorry for
about...
dumping this on you. I didn't know till just now either. So, mind cutting me some slack?
Actually, I appreciate it.
See you later then.
I can't believe it. I was... It's a meme that they forgot about her ever since the second game. And they just brought her back. Wow. Okay. Well, I need to run in here. I'm excited for whatever is about to happen here because... Oof. Oh, hello.
Found it. Picture perfect.
The bee. No table talks here, though. But it was the only thing not on our list, so... Now we've eaten everywhere, so... Alright, well, let's go see Kaoru. What? That's... I can't believe they haven't... They're just bringing her back, of all people. Okay. Maybe we'll get to see Shinada at this point. Alright, wow. This is the last thing we need to do before we're all caught up till Chapter 12, and there won't be that much left when we come back.
Oh, good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you somewhere.
Somewhere.
I assume you're ready to go?
I don't know what we're going to get out of this, but we'll see.
I'm prepared.
Great. Then let's get going. When was the last time you saw Sayama, anyway?
When I moved to Okinawa, so that'd be a little over 15 years now. We first met in 2006. To think it's been 17 years. Kaoru Sayama, a former detective in the Osaka police, and the ace of Division 4, the anti-Yakuza task force. We partnered together for a certain incident regarding the Tojo clan. And then...
Yep.
As the bomb kept ticking down, I decided to spend the last moments of my life with this incredible woman.
Damn, 15 years? I haven't seen her for a while either. but nowhere near as long as that. Earlier, she said she's here on business. Asked me if I wanted to catch up and all. I'm something of a big shot at work, you know.
What's with the big talk?
Nobody else would listen to me brag. Well, it might have been 15 years, but Sayama's as sharp as ever. There's a chance she'll spot you at a distance, so we better play it safe.
I don't know. There's also a chance she's forgotten all about me.
You're hopeless. Here, take these. Wireless earphones and mic. We usually use them during investigations, but I'll loan these to you. That way, you can listen in on the conversation, and I'll be able to hear what you have to say, too. Come on, let's get moving.
Yeah, 15 years and she just left out of nowhere, so I don't know how much she'll care. I mean, maybe. It's hard to tell. We don't know. She just disappeared like Sayako. Just walked out. Oh my, what? You look the same.
She
15
hasn't
years.
changed one bit.
You look busy, as usual. How long are you here for?
I'll be leaving the day after tomorrow.
How's Tomio-san doing?
She's great. Mama's been manning the bar every night. I think she's doing even better than me.
Glad to hear it. Best you spend time with family while you can.
That's certainly true. But still, it's been a long time. About 6-7 years or so, right? The last time we spoke was when you called me about Kazuma's passing, I believe.
Right. Sorry for dropping that bombshell back then.
It's fine. I'm sure I would have heard about it sooner or later. After all, he was quite infamous among the police.
No kidding. His name always popped up whenever something big happened. You got any guys that buy into the whole Kazuma Kiryu hidden mastermind conspiracy?
We do, yes. Kazuma Kiryu is actually still alive. He's been pulling the strings behind society as we speak.
Mastermind.
Those rumors, right? What kind of officer would say that? It's complete nonsense.
Well, guess that means his legacy was that impactful. Can't blame folks for making him into some urban legend, especially if they never knew him.
I suppose so. But to think he's gone, even now, I still can't fathom it. How can someone as tough as him just die? How? When I've seen him cheat death time after time.
Unbelievable, right? He was one stubborn son of a gun.
He really was.
Still married to the job?
Pretty much.
Heard you transferred to the juvenile division. That was news to me.
Shocking, right? Some career path.
But you requested to transfer, right? There a reason for that?
There is actually. It's all because of the dissolution.
The Great Dissolution?
Yeah. Remember how Daigo Dojima and other big names started a security company after all that went down? It was a haven for former Yakuza.
Security company.
Right.
I figured if Kazuma were still alive, he would have lent them a hand. That man is practically the icon of the old Yakuza and all. I'm sure he would have taken it upon himself to clean up after them too. And if they were in charge of the cleanup, then as a cop, I could work on prevention. At least that's what I thought.
In other words, you're trying to prevent kids from becoming petty criminals or joining the Yakuza. Hence the transfer.
Right you are. It's tougher than I thought, but it's rewarding work.
And that way you could feel connected to Kiryu.
That's one way to put it. If I wanted to sound cool, that is. But yeah, that's why I'm bent on pursuing my new dreams. And that's why I want to keep doing what I can. But maybe a part of me is still waiting for him. Aren't I
why'd you
just
run
so
off?
faithful?
Sayama, look, the truth is...
Don't, Date-san. It's fine.
Something wrong?
No, you're just way too good for him.
Huh. I mean, obviously.
Thanks for that, Date-san.
After.
Seems I was a luckier man than I thought.
Seriously, you're telling me? You sure you don't want to tell her anything?
I'm sure. As long as she's got a dream to chase. She's better off without me around.
That's the hardest pill to swallow. But you know what, Kiryu?
What?
You should live how you want to. If there's a woman you love, you hold on to her. Never let go. I'm getting jealous just looking at you.
I guess you'd know best, considering you've gone through a divorce before.
What? Low blow, man.
Sorry, it was just a joke. Thanks, Date-san.
A real heartbreaker, aren't you? But I meant it. Yeah, every word. Just do what you want to do. You've got tons of folks on your side, supporting you. And don't you forget that.
I won't.
Oh boy. That one was actually. I feel like they just wanted to bring her back. But I feel like she should have stuck to it and not brought up that like she was secretly part of her still wanted to be or wait with him, just because it doesn't make sense with the writing of her transferring out to America. I mean, I guess they kind of wrote it correctly of her like coming back to try to fulfill that whole dream, but she never like came back when he died or anything, you know. It wasn't till the disillusion that she tried to take over there. So it feels like we're missing some things to make that really feel as good as it should. I don't know, it's just weird. What? No. She's a poundmate and very high standards for the island. Wow. That's I'll save it. There's a lot of poundmates. We just got these two too, which I didn't even think about until I was in battle and wanted to use Nancy. They do increase your magic and 1,000 base damage, which is great. You're up there with the bartender and Asakura. 2,000. Silence. Okay. Not bad. I'm curious to see what this one is. We still have to see these two, but I really don't want to spend 10 million yet. I need to make more money. That one I think we can do next time. You know, part of me just wants to do that one now. I won't do the other ones, but I will do the Utah one. Or the Yuya, not Utah. Any enemies around here? You guys.
Show me what you got.
I'm on a roll.
Skip.
Let's go.
Skip.
Now we're talking. What?
Skip.
Right.
I won't
Okay.
hold back.
Nope. Yuya. Nah, just normal. It's just damage. It's not like we need it to beat the fight.
This should do. Delivery. Coming up.
Alright, what are they gonna do?
Hey, thanks so much for stopping by! And now, top dogs, Kazuki and Yuya! Hoorah!
I'm humbled you requested. May I raise a glass to you?
I'm you. Let's start the night off, right?
Your face is enchanting.
Hey, where are you looking?
Let's spend the whole night together.
Oh my.
Go! You! Go! Ready! Go! To field! Go! Ecstasy! Eyes on the prize. 3, 2, 1!
And here you go!
Okay. We hope to see you again soon.
Not what I was expecting at all. Not a bad one. I kind of wish they used a model that didn't have the gas mask on there, but you know what? To hell with you guys. Wait, no, I have to do that and then triangle. There we go. Give me your face. Wait, can I get over there? Oh.
You're going to regret
Sir,
this.
I need to end this episode.
Try to block this.
You're gonna have to not be alive.
Let's do it. No begging for mercy.
There is
now.
one thing we haven't seen that I would like to see quick.
You're done now. Let's get fancy.
Okay.
Hope you're ready.
I also haven't seen this one. It's just a dance? Oh no, she summoned the rain.
Mother Nature, lend me your aid. Don't
Oh.
mind if I do.
I won't hold back.
Okay, I like that one. And we'll just finish you off
Nothing
now.
personal.
Pretty bold.
Did you really think you'd win? We should
Hell
relish
yeah.
this moment.
Okay, that is it. Okay, so I think everything on the map is gone. I think we're all clear. We've done 85% of the dragon nonsense. Memoirs. Couldn't think of the word. Feels like I might meet someone? Huh. What do they mean by that? I don't think I'm missing anything, but I think these are supposed to be like the side quest things maybe at some point. Probably in chapter 12. Feels like I might meet someone. Because that seems like how we had a Hamiko one. Feels like I might meet someone as in like an actual story, or you. You also had one. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it might be that, but we'll see. And these two are the last two life links, which unfortunately we gotta wait on. So in the next one, we're back to story. We're going to, I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take. We just got here, so I can't imagine that it's going to be one episode here, but maybe. I don't know how long this chapter is going to be, but that's it for this. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.